Hi, Jackie. Hey, Mindy.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? Awesome. Jackie, I don't think I've met you before.
No, I'm new. I just joined the Facebook group and I was just trying to kind of see what you guys were about and see where my little business, it's not my business. I run a nonprofit business incubation center. So it's just kind of gonna see if there was like a connection, partnership opportunity.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to write that down so that I will, towards the end, we can talk about the partnerships, FemCity partnerships. All right. And I'll pause in between for questions. And I'm going to record this. So it's a lot of information. I totally get it. We've been around for 14 years. We have so many benefits that it can be overwhelming. So I'm going to give you tips also, like ways that I would start. Even if you've been a member for a really long time, I'm still going to give you tips on how to start. And then you can kind of like pick and choose. I view FemCity as an a la carte. So you pick and choose the things that you need. You don't have to do everything. We are not aggressive. We're like super like kumbaya, like, we're just here to help out. So pick and choose the pieces that you need. Today, I'm going to walk you guys through. So by the way, I'm Violet. I'm the founder and CEO of FemCity. We're going to spend the next 28 minutes together. I'm going to try to go through everything on the website to walk you through. I'm going to do the local membership at the beginning. And then towards the end, I'm going to touch upon the global membership for like 1 or 2 minutes, just for those that just joined as a global member. And then I'll open it up for Q&A. If you have any questions at all during our time together and you're too shy, please DM me. I will say that I'm going to share my screen. So like DM me now or towards the end when I'm not sharing my screen so that people don't see your question. And then I'll respond so that you remain anonymous. And we do that pretty much all the time because I don't want you to ever feel like, oh, I'm so shy and I didn't get a chance to ask. Like, I want you to always feel like this is your home. This is your home. So anyway, so I'm going to walk you through the website. I'm going to pause in between each section to see if there are any questions. And let's get started. I'm so excited to meet you. Jackie, I don't think I've ever met you before. Mindy, I know Mindy. Darcy, I know I just wrote your name. I think you just joined as a global member. Is that correct? I'm like, I know that name. Okay, so I know that you just joined. And Patricia, you seem super familiar. I think I've known you. I think I've met you before. And Jackie, I know you've been here. Yeah, so I know Jackie too. Okay, all right, let me share my screen. I have 300 tabs open. So just there's a lot of tabs. I'm working on a lot of things. All right, so this is the website. We're going to start here because there's a lot of benefits to the website. And I'm just going to walk you through where I think you need to kind of know. First of all, you're going to make sure that you're logged in. So there's a login button at the bottom. There's also a login at the top. Why we have both? Because if I remove one, people panic. So we kept both. So some people see this one, some people see this one. So we've kept both of them there. So you just want to make sure you're logged in. So I'm going to log in and hopefully I remember my passcode. Usually remembers it. I'm not sure why it doesn't remember it today. Let me move this over here. Hold on a second. My computer just froze. Okay, there it goes. It's raining in Miami. So whenever it rains, my Wi-Fi gets really slow. So now I'm logged in. I know I'm logged in because if I click on your account, it has all my information here. If you ever need to cancel, we don't make any tricks about it. You don't have to email 500 times. You literally just come here and you click cancel. Like it's super easy to do. So that's how you would cancel. If you need to change your email, if you need to update your credit card, if you want to file your tax write-offs and see how many, the charges, you can click here as well. You can change everything that you need right here. It's super easy to do. If you have any problems at all, you can always email us at hello@femcity.com. We don't work on the weekends. It's like a FemCity, like across the board. I like everyone to have the weekends off. And also Fridays. We generally try not to work on Fridays. So if you email us on a Friday night, Don't send me a grouchy email Saturday morning. We're just not checking email. So we will respond on Monday. So anyway, but we're here for you. I just want to make sure you know that, but it's super easy to change your membership benefits right there. Okay, so about us, if you want to learn more about us, our team, who to contact, what we're about, our mission, it's here. I'm not going to spend too much time in there because we only have so much time together. As seen in, this is a popular page because we've been around for 14 years. We've been featured in all sorts of magazines, newspapers over the last couple of years. So this kind of just shows like how long we've been around. We have a blog, so we often feature our members in the blog. They're generally written by our presidents or global members. We have a corporate program, no reason to go into that. DEIB, we're committed to make sure that FemCity is there for everyone. So even with ADA compliance, if you do have a physical disability and you need assistance, please let us know. We strive to have all of our events accessible for everyone. And of course, shops and then partnerships, which this might be something that we talk about, or rather we'll talk about at the end. Membership, no need to go there. Start a FemCity. We are launching about a city a week at this point. Fems are looking forward to getting back together in person. So if you're interested or know someone, that's the button. Locations. So if you have a FemCity membership, or rather a FemCity location near you, I would definitely reach out to your president. Whether you're new or you've been around for a long time, I would reach out to them and say, hey, I just took the orientation. I'm excited to get started, or I'm excited to re-engage. This is how you're going to connect with them. And this is also going to be the easiest way to find your upcoming events. So as an example, if I'm in Miami and I want to go ahead and see what Miami events are coming up, I would click on the learn more and it's going to lead me to the Miami page. And then it's going to have a button where I can see upcoming events. And it also has the local community forum. And then I can also kind of see what events they've had, who's on the board, pictures from past events as well. So this is the easiest place for you to access your local event. If you don't have a FemCity community near you, we have 2 virtual programs. We have one that's in the US, and then we also have one that's in Canada. Again, you can reach out to them, connect with them. They do a lot of programs. They do book clubs, they do accountability programs, they do business roundtables, they do networking. So they have their own curriculum, but definitely reach out to them. There's a home for everyone at FemCity. If you are in another country, because we have a lot of members from India, Aruba, Australia, and now we're working with a group of women from Iran. So if you are in another country, we're creating an international virtual program for you. So just stay tuned for that, because I know we've been talking about it and we're just putting it all together. So we're almost there to release it and to open it. So that is the first place I would start. The global program, we're going to get back to that towards the end. The member portal. This is where everything happens. This is only accessible if you're logged in. So if you are not logged in, it's going to loop you to join. It's going to keep on looping you to join, because this is only accessible if you are a member and you're logged in. So local events, if you're traveling, or if you have a friend who's in another city, or you're thinking about moving, we've had a lot of femmes that have moved during the pandemic, you can search to see what other events are coming up. So let's say if I'm thinking about moving to Chicago, I'm going to click on to see what events are going on in Chicago. It'll come up right here. So you can see right there. And they're super easy to register. You just click on the button and it literally has one button and you just click register. Super easy to do. But this way, when you register, we can prepare for your greatness. We can make sure you have a spot. We can make sure you have a pen, and we can make sure you have a piece of paper. Also, some of our presidents will start thinking about members and who to introduce to who. So, oh gosh, Jen owns this olive oil company, and then, Marissa owns a restaurant. They should totally meet. They start formulating those referrals in their minds before you guys show up. So just make sure that you register beforehand. Online classes. We've been doing this for about 10 years. Our first partner was Google. Google started teaching classes for our members and it stuck. Our members loved it, so we keep on doing it. We host a class every single Tuesday, and then we also do some special programs. For instance, in March, we did a money series, a 4-week money series. It's right here if you want to watch the entire, oops, it's right here. The money series is right here. That was really powerful. We had so many members that said that was worth a couple $1,000s. They got so much out of that. We also had a class on GPT taught by Sandra. So you can always watch these at any time. They're always available for you. You can also search here. If you're looking for a money class, if you're looking for an Instagram class, you can search for our classes here. Anytime we're teaching a class, we will always record it and we will always add it to our library. As an example, tomorrow I'm teaching a class on how to self-publish your own book. And then next week I'm teaching a class on how to create a membership-based business. We also have in May a 4-week investing course on how to start investing. And we also have 2 health classes at the end of this month as well. So we are always bringing classes that you request. So these are all based on what our members say. You'll see us post every once in a while, hey, what do you guys need? And we'll go ahead and create that class for you. Our intention is to have so that everything that you need is available and you don't have to dig through YouTube. So that library is really great. Weekly planner, this is something cute that we did. You can download this. It kind of just keeps track of your daily wins. Coffee chats, which is one of my favorite FemCity benefits. This is an opportunity for you to meet other members. It's generally about 20 minutes. You share what you do, she shares what she does, and then you find ways to collaborate. How can you guys support each other? It might be something a little bit more elaborate, like being on each other's podcasts, or it can be something a little bit lighter, like we're just going to follow each other on YouTube or on Instagram and then comment on each other's posts for the next 4 weeks. It can be something like that as well. So this is just something, just like a nice little way to track it. We have worksheets. These are really popular as well. These are self-guided worksheets. We release one every single month. I made the mistake a couple of months ago cleaning this up, and then some of our members panicked. They're like, oh my gosh, I use it all the time. Put it back. So we put it all back. It's right here for you as well. And what other things are here? Okay, so we have virtual events. Every Wednesday, we have a virtual networking event. I highly recommend, this would be my tip number 2 for your FemCity membership. Tip number 1 is reaching out to your local president. Tip number 2 is joining us for our virtual networking. And tip number 3 is the coffee chats. Those are the 3 places that I would start. For the virtual networking, you do need to snag a spot. Because we limit it to about 20 women, we want to make sure that all women have the opportunity to share. The format is you get 2 minutes, you share a win, something amazing that's happened to you. You share gratitude for another woman anywhere in the world. And then the third part is an ask, how we can help you. Buying your new book, sharing your charity, subscribing to your YouTube channel, whatever you need help with, we ask that you tell us so that we can support you. So these you have to register for. And then you've got these other classes here that you don't have to register for. These are just through Zoom if you want to join us on Zoom, or if you just want to watch the live over on our Facebook group. So we have a CRM class coming up the last Tuesday. This is a client relationship management. This was requested from our members, and how to get published was also requested from our members as well. So those are there. And what else is there here? Programs, retreats, that's self-explanatory. And then we do have a 20 module course on how to launch and grow business. This is really great. If you have been in business for a while or you're thinking about it, we have this 20 module course here. That's great for you. So I'm going to dive into the community forum. Any questions that you guys have so far? Let me check the chat. Okay, there's no chat. Okay, let's go to the forum and then we'll talk about the global membership. All right, so here is the forum. So my version is going to look a little bit more crazy because I'm an admin and I have access to every single community. Yours will not look like this, but you should have access to all of these spaces here. You can promote your sales, your wins. You can say, hey, I'm looking for someone to do coffee chats with. This is all here for you. If you are a part of one of our local communities, you are also included in your local chapter little forum space. This is a great place to promote upcoming events, things that you need help with. Hey, I'm going to see this movie on Friday. Anybody want to come with me? The reason why I love this so much is because it will email it out to members. So you also get that inbox to your members as well. So it's really great versus Facebook. We have a Facebook group. It's open to non-members. That's a place for all of us just to kind of hang out. This is members only, and this will also email out your message to your fellow femmes. So you can see every single city has its own little space here. And then you can just post there. And I'll show you how you can post. Let me see. Let me do one in the global members, because we're going to talk about the global members now. So let's say I wanted to go ahead and create a post. You'd click on post, add your title, add what you want to say. You can add your cover image here. Let's just choose this one. You can upload your own as well. And you can put whatever you want. You can even do a link, sign up for my membership. You can do like a little hyperlink here. You can add GIFs. You can do all sorts of things. And then it messages out to that group. So super easy to do. All right. Any questions before I go into global membership? Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, I have a question about that thing. Can you upload like a JPEG of an event, of like a webinar that you're doing? Because that top thing just seems like, because on Facebook I usually post like JPEGs and PDF files, you know, with like.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, let's do it. I think you can, but let's do it together. Let's do it together. All right. So let's say, I think what Michelle's asking is like, let's say she has a JPEG of an event coming up and it has all the copy in there. She wants to share that. Yeah. So here, I think we would go. I know there's a way of doing it. And it might be my Wi-Fi is down, but when you go into, let's try another one.
It just seems like that little paperclip is just an attachment that I could, you know, just attach that, because I never knew about this. So this might be a good thing for me to do.
Yeah. I know there's a way to do it. I think my Wi-Fi is so slow that it's not letting me.
Okay.
But I add, oh, there it is below. Hello. Yeah, you click on that and you can just upload your image.
Okay, great.
So let's just trust it. Yeah. So you could just upload your image, emojis, attachments, and then even video. So I post a lot of our YouTube videos here.
Okay.
And that's really great because then it actually sends people over to your YouTube channel, which I think is wonderful, because then they're clicking on it, it goes over to your YouTube, like, oh wow, I really like Michelle's content. I'm just going to subscribe to her. So
Okay,
you can.
so that's great. Thank you. Because I saw that down there, but you went so fast. So I appreciate that.
Sorry, Michelle. Thank you. So great to see you here, by the way, Michelle. So great to see you here. Okay, so let's talk about the global membership, because we have so many new globals and it's on promo this month. So the global program is an amplifier for your brand and your business. It is kind of group coaching with me and a whole series of other women that are growing their brands outside of their zip code. So if you are, let me stop my share for a second. If you are looking at growing your brand outside of your zip code, the global membership is for you. It means that you're a local member and also global. So you have access to not only your local events, but also any events in the US and Canada. We meet every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. They're generally our teachers, our coaches. They're generally women that get leads for speaking opportunities. As an example, yesterday, there was a magazine looking for psychologists. We have 3 psychologists in our global program. So I posted that lead for them and I tagged them in there. So it's a place that I'm actually working more closely with our members to amplify their brand. I'm also teaching them specific classes that are geared towards getting them to grow faster. So I did a class on how to be a podcast guest, how to get onto a podcast, how to start a podcast, how to be a speaker. We did a whole how to create a speaker sheet, how to get paid to be a speaker. So those are the classes that are generally taught in the global program. It's not for everyone. I get it. It's for those that are just looking to grow outside of their zip code. If you are a hair salon owner and you have one location, it's probably not a good fit for you, right? Because it doesn't make sense for you to grow outside of Miami. But if you are a yoga studio looking at doing a virtual program and you want to have clients in other parts of the world, then the global program would be for you. So, and then I'll just share the screen with you on where everything about that is in case you, because I know we have some new global members. You would come here and it has everything that you need to know. So it has the orientation. We meet every Wednesday, coffee chats with other global members. You can also submit your freebies to our email, which is great. We have a Facebook group. You've got the community forum. Book a time in my calendar. So Darcy, I know I sent you that email, but let's book a time for me to walk through all the benefits, like slowly, so that you can kind of get familiar with everything. Here's a form for you to add your stuff, so I get to know you. The more I get to know you, the easier it is for me to pitch you to news shows or articles or speaking gigs. If you don't show up on the Wednesday or I don't ever hear from you, I don't really know who you are. And so it's hard for me to pitch you as anything in PR or in as a speaker. We also do a lot of corporate packages for corporations. And when they're looking for teachers, like the other day, Dr. Laura, we introduced her to our corporate partner and they hired her to be the physician at their property. It's like a WeWork. And so now she's got that relationship with them and she's getting paid for that. So we do offer that too. And then generally our global members are also on our podcast. Michelle Leahy was on our podcast. She did a great job, and also a teacher for our FemCity Girls program. And then everything is here that you need to know. We also do a lot of networking with women in Aruba, and India as well, women in India. So we do a lot of networking with other organizations as well. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So we have about 8 minutes left to chat and talk about questions you might have. There's one in the chat. Let me see. Do you also help pitching local members? I don't help local members because I don't know them as well. If something comes in, like I'm in Miami, I know the Miami Femmes. So if something comes in and it's a Miami one, I may send it over. Like Kimberly Rodriguez is a stylist. She's a member in Miami. So sometimes I'll get a lead and I'll just forward it to her. But the global members, since I'm seeing them every Wednesday, it's easier for me because I'm seeing them every Wednesday. So I'm constantly like, oh, that's right. That fits them. They also become part of our summits. So in May, it's mental health awareness. And so we're going to do a 3-part course on that. And I've picked 3 global members to be a part of that summit. 2 of them are psychologists and one's a licensed social worker. So I do reach out to them for speaking gigs or summits like that as well. All right, any questions you guys have? That went really fast. I know it's a lot. 3 places. Connect with your local or your president. Join us for the weekly virtual networking. And then the 3rd one is the coffee chats. And then if you're on the Facebook group, I would just start commenting, adding value, because then they're going to get to know your name. And when you go to ask for help, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, Darcy's always helping me. Michelle's always adding value. Whatever she needs, I'm helping her out. So that's a really great way to build relationships. FemCity is not aggressive. We don't believe in only one can make it, nobody else can. We believe that as we rise, we collectively take as many women as we can to rise with us. So it's a very holistic approach to growing your business and your brand. It's about our power together and making sure that we all succeed. So partnerships. So if you're interested in forming a partnership with FemCity, I'm going to show you where that is, Jackie. Let me share my screen again. I forgot I wasn't sharing my screen. So we form partnerships with, we have one in the making with Girls on the Run. We have partnerships with Chamber of Commerce's in Akron, Ohio. We have one in Miami. We have partnerships with, I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, must be at the top. Sorry, guys. It must be here. Yeah. So partnerships. So if you have a community and you'd like to partner up with FemCity, we partner up with a lot of women organizations. I know sometimes people think, well, that's a competitor. We don't feel like there's any competitor. We're all in this together. And a matter of fact, during the pandemic, we reached out to some of our fellow women organizations and offered scholarships and offered like free memberships to help them to sustain their growth during that time. We believe that, as we give, we receive. So here's a great kind of link to learn more about our partnership program, and then you can apply here. Just let me know if you do apply, just send me an email so that I can tell our team, oh yeah, I know who that is, and we can speed it up a little bit more. So Hen India, Aruba Chamber of Commerce needs to be added here. We haven't added that. Women Meet Business, and we have some other philanthropic ones that we need to add here as well. So in essence, we promote them, they promote us, and then sometimes our partners also get a kickback. So if some of their members join FemCity, they get a 20% commission. So we do have a way for us to sponsor and support local organizations as well. Okay. 4 minutes left. Any questions? Okay.
I kind of have a question. Hi, Violet. Just a quick aside. I think the reason why I looked familiar to you, I was actually a founder member of back when it was Femfessionals years ago, but I haven't been since. I had to sort of put my career aside for a while because I was homeschooling my son, and so now I'm kind of full back into it.
Oh, I'm so excited. Are you going to join us in April for our lunch?
Yes, I am. So
Great.
I'll see you there.
I'll see you there. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. I'm like, I know you.
Yes, I know you too. Well, my question was, you talked about the coffee chats. Is that something that we need to register beforehand, or is it something you arrange on your own, or how does it? I didn't get that part.
Yeah, excellent question. So there's a section in the forum that says coffee chat, and you can post and say, hey, I'm interested in coffee chats. Who's interested? And they reach out. Some of our more seasoned FemCity members will have created a Calendly link or a link on their website. And so it makes it really easy. So some of our, specifically the global members, because they're really into the coffee chats, they're doing like 2 or 3 a week. They have already a designated time in their calendar, like every Friday from 2 until 4, as an example. That's when they're doing their coffee chats. So just to get started, I know sometimes we do those activities in the Facebook group to say, hey, let's do a coffee chat thread, and everyone posts on there. Sometimes we'll do that with accountability. But you can just start in that forum and add it there, or you can post on the Facebook. You can do it in the Miami group if you want to. If you want to start with coffee chats with just Miami, you can post in the Miami group and say, I am back and I'm excited to get to know you. Who's up for a coffee chat? And then all of a sudden people will like, oh yes, me. The beauty of the coffee chat is that you are creating your army of referrals. So they're going to get to know your brand. Are they going to refer you as soon as you hang up to 200 people? No, it takes time, right? They need to make sure like you're a person of your word. You're someone who you are going to show up. You're not going to be flaky. So, but that they get to know your business, your brand, all of a sudden, then someone will reach out to them and they'll say, Patricia is the perfect person. I just met with her. She's great. So then you start developing your referrals, and then people start referring your business, and then you start referring them to them. So that's how it starts.
Great. Yeah. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Jackie, yeah, we can stay for a couple minutes after, talk about partnerships. So with nonprofits, we work kind of either locally. So we do have some local partnerships, like FemCity Boca del Rey works a lot with the Junior League, and also I think they do Girls on the Run. I'm not sure. And then Miami, we do a lot with Lotus House, which is a shelter for women. So every local city has their own nonprofit. They have their own philanthropic chair. So everyone's different, but if it's at a national level, that would be with me that you would talk to.
Yeah, mine's, I run a business incubation center.
Okay.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit different. I was going to see about exploring partnership opportunities, as I have space and free parking in Nashville. I did reach out to, well, I'll explain it later.
Okay. All right. Are you guys good? our time is up. All right, I do this every month, so you can always hop on whenever. And then the replay, we'll email it out as well. Watch it. Anything you need, please reach out to us. We're here for you. We love to see your success. We love to see you thrive, make money. Again, that customer service or our membership liaison is hello@femcity.com. Just send love to her. Don't, if you're going to be grouchy, just be nice and kind. She's just an amazing person. So I know people get grouchy, but just try to, add a little bit of love also. Anyway, welcome to FemCity. I'm so happy you guys are here. I look forward to being part of your journey. Mwah!
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, Jackie. So, go ahead.
For
Let me stop recording. Hold on.
Okay.